Okay, let's try out the new Python feature in Excel. Here, I've got a bunch of data. I'll try to process these data with Python in Excel. Simply go to Formula here, then insert Python. Click here, and you'll see Python in Excel. Try Python samples. It will show you how to make some graphs and generate stats. Now, I'll generate one extra column based on the original data. It's called running total. For example, I see that Amy's value is 33 on the first day. Oops, it keeps updating because I do it by random. Let's say for the first day, Brian's maximum should be 35. For the third day, Brian's maximum should be 79. For the 8th day, Brian's maximum should still be 79. Let's do it in Python. Just pick a cell, how to call Python. You can either click Insert Python or simply equal py. Hit tab. Then we can start coding Python here. Just name the data range by giving it a table name. My table is called df or my table. The name is totally up to you. Usually, we'll just name df because it's the convention that people usually use. It will be easier to follow that convention. df is equal to these columns of data here, and the header is set to true. That is number, name, and value. These column heads should be kept as the fields. Fields can also be treated as column names. This one, num, this one, name, and this one, value. Here, only naming the data table. Control Enter. Now you see there's an object called DataFrame. So what is DataFrame? If you watched my previous videos, you know DataFrame can be treated like a table. Okay, when you click here, you can view the preview. This one. Go back to string, type name. Okay, then you can delete everything. Here, we've got a data frame. Let's say we stop coding in this cell and pretend that we continue coding in another cell. For Python, then hit tab. Here, equal the data frame we've just created called df. Here you see df popping out underneath. This data frame is what we've named above to include this area of data. Okay, for example, this df, we want to insert a new column. Just call it max. The name is up to you, but here we just name it max. Is equal to this table, df, where you can select here, then dot GroupBy. GroupBy is basically the most encountered function when you use pandas for accounting. GroupBy is a function, so you see a bracket. Inside the GroupBy function, we put in a field that our group is based on. Here we'll group by the name column. So inside the bracket, simply type name. Where does this name come from? It comes from here. What is this column name? Is name. If our data group is based on numbers, then we put num. If it is value, then this one. Okay, but now we are tracing to the names for the current dates and retrieving their respective maximum values. Okay, so just put in name here. Once we finish this part, we'll need to fill in a target column with a square bracket. In this square bracket, we'll fill in the column value. Let's revisit our code, specify our grouping condition, which is based on name, then write down a column name that we expect to see our result, which is the value column. Like I mentioned before, square bracket can be thought of like an Excel column. Now we've got the newly created column, max, and we want to get the concurrent max value day by day. So .Comax, we'll add a bracket here as the Comax is a function. Okay, Control Enter, none type here as we didn't print anything. Even when you go back to DataFrame, you won't see anything new. But when we type df, I want to print this df. Shift enter. And you should see an extra column here. That's the column X. It's coming from here, this newly created column, which takes in this table and group it according to the name. For each row, return the max value in the max column. Amy is 90 when she first appeared. For the second time, she's 95, so max should be 95. When Amy appeared for the third time, her value was 30. But when you roll back, her highest value was 95. Why 95? 90, 95, 30. The largest one is 95. We'll do this for everyone. Usually, we'll need this Comax technique when we analyze stock trends. Let's say we give each trend a unique number. For each trend number, we look for the highest price as of the concurrent date. For example, date number 1, we get the highest or lowest price to give us an idea of the price range that helps us make trade decisions. This is a simple use case of Python in Excel. Hope it helps. Ciao.